Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game number 9 of the 1886 World Chess Championship match between Johannes Zukertort and Wilhelm Steinitz. Zukertort currently has a 1-point lead going into this game. Zukertort has the white pieces in this game, so he'll be looking to bounce back after stabilizing in the previous game. So, we have d4. We have d5, c4, e6, another Queen's Gambit declined, the second Queen's Gambit declined of the match. Knight c3, knight f6, so on and so forth. D takes, and then e3, then we have c5, bishop takes, e takes d. We've transposed into a variation of the Caro-Kann defense. The panel of attack, we have bishop e7, castles, queen e2, and knight bd7. The engine considers knight bd7 to be an inaccuracy and says that white is winning after, well, not quite winning. On a low depth it says white is winning, but it says that white is very, very good in this position after rook e1 or bishop d3. We have neither. We have bishop b3 from Zukertort here. Knight b6, we have bishop f4, which the engine considers a mistake and throws away pretty much all of white's advantage here. The engine suggests rook e1, just doubling up on this file, taking control of the e-file, maybe solidifying for knight e5 in the future. But we have bishop f4, which is a very natural move, knight d5, bishop g3, we have queen a5, which does little to nothing, except develop the queen. We have bishop d7, knight e5, attacking this bishop, putting some pressure on this bishop. There's also pressure on this knight here. This rook is looking very good. White's position is looking very nice. We have rook d8 and then queen f3. The bishop comes to b8, to e8, just opening up the rook to add an extra defender to this knight, because the knight's kind of getting a little bit gangbanged here. We have rook fe1, rook ac8, bishop h4, kind of superficially pinning this knight to the bishop. It's not really pinned, but it feels like it is. So we have knight takes c3, b takes c3, queen c7. The engine thinks that after bishop g3 here, white would be much better, just lining up the discovered attack on the queen, allowing opportunities for stuff like knight takes f7. But instead we have queen d3, which seems like a really bad move to me, because you're willingly pinning this pawn to the queen, and you don't achieve anything by going after this diagonal. I assume he wants to play bishop c2, but Steinitz did not start playing chess yesterday. He's not going to fall for that. So we have knight d5, bishop takes e7, queen takes e7, and bishop takes d5. Rook takes d5, c4. White's position looks quite nice. You've got a very strong center, very nice knight. Engine says it's actually slightly better for black here. So we have rook e3, queen d6, and this, I believe, is the reason why it's slightly better for blacks. These pawns are very difficult to defend. The c4 was played. It made it very difficult to defend this pawn here. With c4, with the pawn still on c3, these pawns are super solid, very nice. f6 is played attacking the knight. We have rook h3, danger levels, as you would have learned from Gotham chess. With h6, preventing any stuff like that. We have knight g4. Essentially, Zukertort has kind of decided that his position is bad, and he seems to just be going for these super complicated king attack ideas, which, to be fair, 1800s players just did anyway, even if it looks desperate these days. They just did it for the fun of it. So we have queen f4, knight e3, Queen f4 is a very good move. It attacks the knight and defends this pawn. So it's 93. Bishop a4, just disturbing this rook. The rook. We have rook f3 here, attacking the queen, kicking the queen out. Queen comes back to d6. We have rook d2. Bishop to c6, attacking this rook, forcing the rook to move. We have, well, engine wants d5 here, but Zukertort plays rook g3, which in all fairness does not look that bad until you see f5. Because, of course, the idea of rook g3 is to bring the queen to g6 and start going for these checkmating ideas. Now, if f5 is not possible in this position, pretty much any other move than f5, and white has quite a nice attack on the king going. Rook g3 looks like a very good move if you don't see f5, which I assume that Zukertort in fact didn't. We have rook g6, threatening to take this pawn with an attack on the queen since this pawn is now pinned. However, after bishop e4 attacking the queen, the position is getting worse and worse for white. We have queen b3, king h7 just kicking the rook out, c5 attacking the queen, and we have rook takes c5. The rook takes on e6 attacking the queen. We have a bunch of complications. Rook c1 check, knight d1, the queen comes to f5, queen comes to b2, defending this rook, attacking this one. However, after rook b1, queen c3, rook c8, the rook is it forces the rook to sacrifice itself on this square, and then white resigns the game on move 38 because, frankly, this position is in every way just absolutely awful. So we have rook c8 here, which by the way is a very, very cool move, because this rook is completely hanging, but of course you can't take, because you take here, and in fact, yeah, you take on d2, and checkmate is inevitable, cannot be stopped, and I guess maybe you can, no, I mean there's no, you have no chances. Yeah, well, the top move according to the engine is this. You don't get anything from it. Well, here actually you do get something from it. But after queen takes h6, the whole game's over. It's GG's. So Zukertort resigns the game, and Steinitz has now tied the match 4-4 after losing 4 in a row at the beginning of the match. And so this comeback is continuing for Steinitz. He's popping off. And so yeah, that's this game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do smash the like button, as they said in 2015. Please do dislike if you don't like the video. Leave a comment if you have a comment to leave, and subscribe if you have a subscription to give. That would be very helpful and very cool, and I would appreciate it and love you forever in a perfectly professional way. So, thank you for watching, and that's it for me today. Goodbye.